Indiana fans. For the last few weeks, Harlem has had a series of bad breaks. The attack on CJ Walker Park to be one. Spider-Man intervened to protect the neighborhood, but he didn't do it alone. I'm here with Genki Lee, the Harlem local who helped Spider-Man save the neighborhood.
It felt really good to help people out. Even better when we found out Wilson Fisk was behind it. Shutting him down is a career highlight for me. And Spider-Man.
I bet. How did you guys stumble on the conspiracy?
By talking to people in the neighborhood. They were all looking out for each other, which helped us look out for them. Teo, Caleb, Camila, Haley, Steph, Gloria, if you're listening, thank you.
I checked with Wilson Fisk's parole officer, who confirmed the big guy is under tighter security and will likely get some time tacked onto his prison. Genki, and everyone in Harlem, thanks for looking out. Till next time, friends, remember to change your toothbrush every 3 months. Goodbye.
Awesome. Digging the new color scheme. Very modern.
Yeah, it wasn't that important.
Close worksite, kid. Get out of here.
Can't let those construction workers see me. Gotta try again.
Ghost. I told you the site was haunted.
Got it.
Tough break at the bridge. Not much else you could do.
On your left, right, left. This'll make something useful.
Hey, got an app report. Civilians being assaulted.
Ooh, look out!
Jackpot. Capsule's in that tree planter. Permiso. Spider-Man coming through. Stuffed the capsule in one of these pipes. Can't remember which one. There we go.
Hey, Spider-Man, Monica, or whatever celebrate.
Today, I want to address some rumors making the rounds of the pool halls and sleazy bars. Supposedly, Wilson Fisk has been trying to destabilize Harlem in order to make it cheaper and easier for him to acquire property. All from behind bars! Now, you all know my distaste for conspiracy theories. If there's proof, I will be the first to condemn malfeasance. But until that happens, it is poisonous, irresponsible, and wrong to repeat such baseless and inflammatory claims. That's the kind of behavior I'd expect from someone like Spider-Man, who several people have told me enjoyed. Spider-Man! Put down your weapons! Target acquired! You shouldn't have come here! Surrender!
Corporate kidnapping squad down.
Yeah, I gotta run home and change.
Think it's in that chimney. The day we hit it, wind was crazy strong. Nearly blew me off the building.
Happy Hanukkah, Spider-Man!
Hit a time capsule under that fountain when it was first installed. It's been so long, now they're doing repairs on it. So, levitating fountain trick. Voila. Coming through!
Hey, Spider-Man. Happy holidays.
High Line wasn't this nice when we hit a capsule on the wall here. Man, time flies. Nice.
Better watch my step.
Folks, I've heard differing opinions from my discerning listeners about Roxxon's security force. On the one hand, this is fair. There are some of the same concerns I have about Spider. These are not law enforcement officers, and do not answer to the same standards. On the other hand,
Hey man, I don't think I ever told you about the time capsules me and Finn hid around the city. Anyway, I just found them all. Really threw me for a loop.
Oh, were they foreshadowing your present situation?
No, it just reminded me how simple we thought the world was.
Ah,
I was jealous of how planned out she had her life. First, she'd solve global warming, then world hunger. Next was curing cancer, and before she retired, communicate with aliens.
I don't think any plan you had would have included you getting nipped by a genetically engineered spider.
Yeah. I guess things are different now for the both of us. Something distinctive.
No.
Yeah. Wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza is where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. The guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. And you and I would be okay too. Man. Could always use more tech parts.
Merry Christmas, dude! Right.
I'm sure the underground is hanging around here for totally normal, non-criminal reasons. Eso me gustó. Knew I could do it.
Whoa! Stolen car in a high-speed pursuit.
Maybe I should leave a thank you note. Nah. That car's swerving like crazy. They'll hit something. Or even worse, someone. I gotta stop them.
Try forever. We will stop him. We gotta clean you. Shoot him off.
Yes! Keep! What? Do these guys have evil backup on speed dial?
I beat up scrawny punks like you every day!
What could possibly be in this car to make it worth all this?
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Fairy horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money, till he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which would be worse. If I told him, or if he caught me.
That'd have been me. I don't know what I'd do. That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. Just wasn't Dad.
Nice suit, man.
Okay.
Gee!
This sound always feels like someone celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. I like that. That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. Don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Happy holidays, dude! Damn! Hey, pod listeners. This episode is part of my series, Underground Exposed.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or a loser. The sound you need's like an electric current.
A current. Could cheat it with venom. Nah. Pretty sure it's behind me. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself the problem, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If you would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Spider-Man! Hope you enjoyed Christmas.
Already getting some ideas.
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own, loud in a group.
Loud in a group? I mean, hot dog vendors would be loud in a group, but I don't think that's right. Pretty sure it's behind me. Not this way. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe? I'm not gonna find it over here.
Snow makes the city so beautiful.
Nah, getting too far away.
Enough of the snow. Jeez.
I think it's back there.
Hey, me and my sister are driving to Vermont to go skiing next week. Wanna come?
I've never been skiing.
That's fine. We don't actually do much skiing.
What do you do then?
We sit around the fire, you know? Drink hot chocolate. Play
I'm not gonna find it over here. Nah, getting too far away. Pretty sure it's behind me.
These underground jabronis are getting out of control. Jabronis. It's like that.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Not this way. I think it's back there.
rocks are soaked.
Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. How did Dad record this? Was he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. The place was swarming with pigeons. The dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's some music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for geese. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
Tuning into my 4-part series, Underground Exposed. While Spider-Man was shutting down the underground hideout in the Upper East Side.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station. That's kind of cool. But it's not really the station coming alive. Fire station.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, "Man, you're not uptight enough for that job." He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
Hey, young blood, you got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you could find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
The place where I fought him? Doesn't have the best memories, Uncle Aaron. Abandoned subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kinda jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. Uncle Aaron's got tabs all over the city. He must have been building his network for years. My mom bought him this at a flea market. It was a joke about... can't remember. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. He was always way better at guitar than me. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hope he'd back off. He did. For good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.
Hey friends, this is part of my series, Underground Exposed. I'm looking into who the Underground are and what they want, with the help of Spider-Man. I had to pinch myself when I said that. Okay, so, the Underground used to have a major grudge against the Inner Demons, and not for the reasons everyone else did. This was before the Tinkerer took over, and way before anyone knew who the Underground were. They wanted respect, not street cred, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So they went after the biggest, baddest jerks in town, the Inner Demons. At least till Martin Lee, the Demons' leader, went to prison.
Uncle Max said he baked his own vodka, but that was totally from the bakery.
Spider Kid.
Oh, here they
already got plans for this.